It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you hungry. Talk that talk.
Good morning. Today it is Monday, September the 16th. The year is 2020. So I got a busy week. I got a bunch of doctor's appointments. I got something about my shoulder. I got something about this. Supposed to take this prep shot this week. I got something about my hip. I'm like, okay, this is a busy week with doctor's appointments. I feel a lot better today. A whole lot better today than I did the past few days. My hip seems to be getting better. The medicine they gave me seems to be working. At least my shoulder feels better. Everything seems to be better when I'm on this prednisone. Just bring that inflammation down. It's just weird. You know, I never really had used prednisone before in the past. But as you get older, you find out it's a miracle drug and it works. But you can't abuse it, of course. And I was like, you can't keep using it over and over. I'm like, nah, you better give me that damn medicine. But right now, I'm doing prednisone today. They start you off with 6 pills and 5 pills and 4 pills today. I take 3 pills. Yes, I think I have 3 pills. Take 3 today. And then I'm also taking this diflycilin. I feel a lot better today. I mean, my shoulder feels good. My hip feels good. Just got a lot of appointments to try to figure out the next step forward. All I can do, I mean, for the time being. Boy, them folks, the second attempt on that man's life, they try. You know, it's kind of, you just have to wonder, you know, this is the second attempt. And we haven't had a president who have had these types of issues in decades, not since Reagan. I don't think there has been a presidential assassination attempt since Ronald Reagan. Now, I could be, I'm old, so I can't remember. But somebody tried to go after the old Trumpo, get his ass again. Somebody down in Florida, but he out there playing golf. They said, okay, man, get his ass. And, you know, Donald Trump is, I don't even know how we are here with this man running for office again. I don't understand the significance of all this. I don't understand why he is in this position. I don't understand what's going on here. But America, this country with this fool, if he were to win, y'all, I just think we're going to see a lot more assassination attempts on his life. They're going to have to really, if that man was to win, because he comes with too much chaos, and there are too many people who do not like him. You have a large group of people who like Donald Trump, and I don't understand why. But then you have a large group of people who realize the impact that this man will have again in that White House, and they don't want him in there. Even if they mean they got to take his ass out of there. I'll call them folks the superheroes of the world, because they realize some people, like Hitler, don't need to exist on planet Earth. This whole mess that went on this week with Trump running around here talking about some damn, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the animals. It's the craziest shit I ever heard in my entire life. And I watched a lot of these videos and news reports. I don't want to go to this fake YouTube mess. I go to real news reports like PBS, people who present things from a non-biased view. The mayor, the governor, the people of the city, the police officers, all these people have said that the city has improved. Springfield, Ohio is better because these immigrants are there, that these Haitian immigrants have arrived there. All the people running the place say everything's great. You got some folks over in East Fridge place saying stuff that is inaccurate. The governor, the mayor, the city council, the sheriff, the police department, they say there's no crime. They're like, what is going on here? Well, we know what's going on. We got some black Haitians in a city that's predominantly white, and they're working and doing jobs, and they stole our jobs. No, they didn't steal your jobs. The people at the factory made it clear that the Haitians are showing up for work, and they having drug problems. They're passing the drug testing. They're able to work and work hours, and so they say, okay. Versus what they had to choose from before the Haitians arrived was very good. Now the Haitians are there working. Electricians, plumbing. Y'all seem to think people are just doing menial jobs there. No, these people are doing some there's a report, this guy was a licensed electrician, came from Haiti, had to pass a test in Ohio to get his electrical license, because he's here legally. They're all there legally. See, I don't have a problem with immigrants, because I know this country needs them. Unlike all the hate. This house would have never got done without the immigrants coming in here working on this house. I'm so grateful. Very grateful. So, second attempt on Trump because it's foolishness. This coffee is good this morning. The weather's really nice today, too. It's beautiful outside. I need a vacation. I was happy. Update on my teeth. My teeth feel great, y'all. A friend of mine called me trying to get this dental work done. And it just dawned on me, y'all, my teeth feel great. When I first got my teeth in, I was having headaches, various different pains and stuff. All the headaches are gone. They feel like regular teeth. I know how to clean my teeth now. Every time I eat something, I get out that water pick. I got them around the house. Floss, brush. Food gets stuck in weird places. And the funny part is when I had teeth before, food would get stuck in weird places. I had like on the sides of my mouth. This is the way my mouth was made. Food would always get impacted over here and I had to clean it up. So same problem. Now that I had teeth back in there, the teeth feel fine. I floss them, I clean them, I brush them, I put a little mouthwash in my water pick, I clean it. They're great. I mean, I haven't had any issues. I'm going on. The implants have now been in there since January. We're now in September. This is 9 months. They're fine. By this time, if I was going to have any problems, the problem would have happened by now. I do have, in my mouth is in good health. I don't have any type of gingivitis or anything going on. I've always taken care of my teeth. Take care of your teeth, very important, so you don't have to go through what I went through. And it wasn't like I was not taking care of my teeth. I suffered an injury that caused the pituitary gland in my face to not work, and so it damaged the root system of my teeth, which caused them to cracking and all this other stuff. So take care of your teeth if you can. Nothing like having real teeth, but these teeth are fine. I love them. I clean them. I brush them. I wash them. I'll go get them polished and waxed this week. I'm going to get them polished. I polish them up, then clean them. You got to go to your dental appointments. You got to go to your dental appointments. Like I know. You have to get to dental appointments, and this weekend was one of those weekends where I just kind of took care of some stuff here at the house. I made it out to go to the gym because I was feeling better. I couldn't imagine having to leave my home in the middle of the night with just the clothes I have on my back, flee to another country, and start life all over again. Then to get there and be harassed, lied about, called names by people who call themselves Christians. I am literally astounded by what I see taking place today in regards to Trump, that these crazy Christian people who support him, the stuff that comes out their mouth, their rhetoric, the lies, the bullshit, it is astounding to me. But I shouldn't be surprised. That's why I can't stand them fake-ass religious people. You know, because supposedly one of the candidates, the vice president, is going to be here in Georgia this week with some evangelists. And I'm thinking, do you all not see the type of hate that these people are exhibiting towards other human beings who are just here trying to just live a normal life? Conjuring up, you guys, the Republicans, Donald Trump and crew are creating false lies, creating hate, fake information about a group of people who just minding their business and going on about life, trying to get their lives back in order. And I have a sneaky suspicion if them Haitians were not black and from Haiti, this would not be a conversation right now. And if they were from, where's that war going on over there in Russia, Soviet Union, Ukraine, and this was the 20,000 Ukraine citizens that have been legally migrated here to this country, I don't think we'd be having this conversation right now. I don't think it would be nowhere all over the news that the Ukrainians are eating people's pets. And then I see so many black people defend Donald Trump's ignorance. All the horrible stuff that have been said about black people for years. Years. I've even encountered it here in Atlanta. Are you going to cut your grass? Ma'am, every house I've ever lived in, I've cut my grass. Even when I was a little kid, my parents didn't have no grass growing tall. How ignorant can you be? My home out here is immaculate. No, I don't cut the grass. I have a yard guy who cuts the grass and trims the bushes and do a lot of other stuff. We about to do some fall planting too. It's time for the fall plants. You know, I understand. I understand what it's like to deal with ignorance. And people make false assumptions and lie on you. When I lived up there in Buckhead amongst some white folks, me and Earl lived in that house, the biggest house at that time in that neighborhood, close to Lenox Mall. Nicest, biggest house over there. Them white folks put us through hell. They were constantly calling the city, lying and saying, he's working without a permit. He's doing this without a permit. I had every permit I needed to get. I got all permissions from the city. Everything was done to code. But they would stand across the street and dial 911. He's over there cutting down a tree. He doesn't have the permit. The permit is taped to the window. He's doing electrical work and I don't see a permit. The permit's taped right to my front window. Why are you so concerned? And I'll never forget one day I was in the yard working at that house up there in Buckhead, 3000 West Roxborough Road, minding my business, working on that old raggedy ass house. The yard was set on acre land and it needed a lot of work. I put a pool in, landscape. It was a lot of work going on up there. Job site was immaculately clean, no issues. And I'm in the yard working, and then I saw a white City of Atlanta truck pull into the driveway. And he got out of the car. It was a black guy. He got out of the car. He waved at me. And I said, hey. He came down and said, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, yeah. He came down. He said, hey, I'm over to this area's building code inspections. And he said, man, I've gotten so many calls and reports from your house, I had to drive out here. He said, you have all your permits. I checked. You've put everything with the city. He said, I don't know what's going on. He said, then, and this is what he told me. He said, do you own this house? I said, yes. He said, okay, I get it now. That black man looked at me and said, I understand what to do now. He said, man, this is a beautiful home. Everything you're doing looks nice. There are no code violations. Everything, all your permits have been improved and inspected. He said, I now know how to proceed forward. Nice meeting. What's your name? I said, Mr. Hatton. He told me who he was. He was over the building, over the City of Atlanta building. He said he had to drive up there because he was getting all these crazy phone calls. Now, I'm sitting there confused, like, who's calling? Who are these mysterious people? Why are they calling? Because there was no trash in the yard, no dumpster, no noise. The work stopped at a certain time. I don't know who these people are. Work stopped at a certain time. Nothing was going on at the house. Had permit for the pool. Electrical that was being done. The plumbing. the fence. Everything I needed to do, I went and did it. I had a permit expired. I was building and renovating. I would not just call and say, hey, I'm doing this over there. And we did it. She could bring it over, we tape it to the window. Then they down to 911. They calling the city. They calling this, calling here. Who were these people? Why didn't they just walk over the door and say, hey? But I know who it was. It was some crackers and they lived in that neighborhood. And that's why I said, when I hear white people saying shit about black folks, they're eating the animals. He's cutting a tree down without a permit. He's got a fence up. He's putting up a fence. He has no permission. Bitch, I got a permit for everything I'm doing over here. And after that day, I didn't hear nothing else back from the city of Atlanta. I guess they started taking them messages and said, okay, hang up the phone. So I know how white folks get down. Because I can't stand their asses. So you don't have to necessarily believe nothing they got to say. You got to go see with your own two eyeballs. Then white folks were running around in that neighborhood. You thought I was terrorizing that neighborhood. We weren't doing nothing. And see, Earl missed all this excitement because he got up every morning and went to work. But I had to go out there and deal with these crackers. It got to the point, y'all, literally, I put an electric gate up at that house. Because I didn't want to see their asses. And I should have wrapped the whole front yard. What I screwed up is when I landscaped the front yard, I should have put massive trees up there in front of that house and stuck an electric gate right at that driveway. With electricity running through it. If you think white folks going to welcome you into their neighborhood, and we had the best, beautiful, best-looking house. That house still to this day is still one of the nicest houses over there. We don't live in it anymore. One of the nicest houses that's over there. To this day, they still got my patio furniture still on the front porch after all these years. Same furniture I had on the front porch is still sitting there. Folks ain't changed them. They even changed cushions. I left it there. They're still there. The fountain, everything, all that stuff. Gas lanterns up on the house, the whole 9 yards. So you got to tell me nothing about white folks and how they get down because I know how they are. I know how they operate. Been there, done that. Could write a book about it. But anyway, I have stuff I need to do because I don't know who this is calling. There ain't nobody calling of any importance, I'm sure. Oh, maybe that was. What is this? I don't know. What? I got a text message. Well, anyway. Why did this thing? Anyway, let me get out of here. I gotta take a shower, get dressed. I got all the stuff I need to do. It's a Monday. The weather's nice. And I got a bunch of stuff I need to do this morning before it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I was kind of slept in a little bit this morning. Realized after I jumped up. What is this damn thing? I'm going to call these damn people. Anyway, today is Monday, September 16th. The year is 2024. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Monday. And get out and enjoy life and leave people alone. And don't listen to people like this ignorant ass Donald S. Trump who had the second attempt on his life. Maybe the third time's a charm. We'll see. Anyway, I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday.